This video is a video on function notation, and it begins our lesson sequence on quadratic functions. So by the end of this video, you will have been introduced to function notation and be able to solve problems involving function notation. Okay, so function notation is an alternative way to write equations instead of using y equals. So y equals 3x plus 1 is the same as f of x is equal to 3x plus 1. And both can be used to plot graphs and solve problems. Okay, basically it comes from the two forms of calculus that exist. They are the exact same, but their notation is different. One of them was invented by Isaac Newton and the other one by Joseph Leibniz. When you move on to higher, you will see both forms to write an equation, and you'll see how they're used, and you need to be able to go in between the two of them seamlessly. Okay, so consider the function f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3, and we want to find f of x when x equals 3. All we're saying there is what we want to do is replace every x with a 3. So what we will have is 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 3. So we'll get 9 plus 6 minus 3, which is 12. And that is as easy as function notation. And it would be the same as if it was y equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. You need to find y when x was 3. All you're doing is substituting 3 in wherever you see an x. Okay, so the function f of x is given by f of x is equal to negative 4x plus 1. Find f of x when x is equal to negative 2. So f of negative 2 is equal to negative 4 times negative 2 plus 1. Negative 4 times negative 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And this one's slightly different. We're using the same function, f of x equal to negative 4x plus 1, but what we want to do is find x when we know what f of x equals. So what we're saying is that f of x is equal to negative 4x plus 1 equal to negative 15. And now we're just going to solve this like an equation. So I'm going to subtract 1, and I will get negative 4x is negative 16, divide by negative 4, and then I'm going to get that x is 4. And that is as easy and as complicated as it's going to get, really. So here's some examples for you to try. F of x is equal to 2x plus 5, find the value of f of 1, f of 3, and f of negative 1. G of x is equal to x squared plus 1, find the value of g of 1, g of 3, and g of 5. H of x is equal to 1 plus 3x, for what value of x is h of x equal to 16? If you can do these three, I'm quite satisfied that you know how to work with function notation, but I have given you an exercise to do just in case you need more practice. Okay, so let's go back and review. By the end of this video, you'll have been introduced to function notation. That is what in fact has happened. Function notation is just f of x equals, and be able to solve problems involving function notation. Well, one is substituting a value in to find out the value of the function, and the other is using the value of the function to work out the value of x, and we've done both of those. So that's it for this video.